Okay, so we're checking out Carnage Rally now.
Dude, you know
Infinite Dreams
makes good stuff.
Yeah, they do.
They're one of my favorites.
I've heard of them.
Jalico!
Oh, no.
It's Jalico, baby!
Oh, no.
You know we're in for a good time.
Oh, no.
I didn't know they were still around in 2002, actually.
They were.
Carnage.
They lasted through the 90s.
It was called Carnage Rally.
The game is just called Carnage. Carnage.
Not even C-A-R?
Oh, no. They couldn't even get the copyright to the word Carnage. They had to spell it all dumb.
Ah, that's my emotion right now.
Yeah. No. Wait, keep going. Look at that guy.
Hey, man. I'm smoking a cigar. Hey, it's me, Neil Patrick.
We gotta see that.
He's got green hair.
Why is it a little kid with green, green painted hair?
Look at his smirk. It's Neil Patrick Harris.
Are these characters supposed to look edgy and cool? Because they look like they're attempting to look edgy and cool, and the sons of the developers have had their pictures taken trying to look edgy and cool, and their hair just photoshopped with Control U and a poorly done lasso tool in order to change the. Oh, he looks like a nice young fella.
Look at the one on the right.
That's us. That's us right there.
Is he a baseball player?
Like, there's only one guy. There's one guy that looks like a nice baseball player photo out of all of them. Wait, there's a caveman smoking a blunt here? My name is Mr. Leppa. No, your name looks like a blunt smoking caveman. Wait, he has a caveman robe on. He's got a Fred Flintstone caveman robe on, and he's
what?
Why does he have a?
Right on. Continue. To reach the top, you need to beat all your opponents to be rated #1 by the end of the racing season. Yeah.
He looks like Ernest.
Yeah.
He looks kind of like Ernest, but missing teeth. This is madness. I couldn't read any of what he was saying. It's
actually the Flintstone car. It's the Flintstone car.
Okay, so we can play as the Flintstone car. Select a car that suits you best.
All I can do is change the color.
Oh, you can pick a Boulder GTI Turbo or a Rolling Rock or a Jurassic car. So is this a Jurassic Racing game, or do we just begin the game as a Jurassic racer?
It seems like all the cars are based on Jurassic themes, but then why are all the racers regular people?
Yeah, why? Except for the caveman, but he's not a racer. He's our car dealer. so
who? This has to be based on a person.
How is this fucking real? It's based on Ernest, but with missing teeth and an R on his hat. What does the R stand for? Don't answer that. Repair. There's nothing to repair. Look at it. It's a fucking log.
We can take bets on our own race.
Okay, yeah, bet on yourself.
Pay 1 in 5. What does that mean? That means, what is 1 in 5? I never understood odds.
That's good odds. It's good odds.
Does it mean
bet on us?
If you bet $1, you get 5 back if you win?
Yep. Just bet.
Look at this person, this unibrow man or woman,
and Paul.
Okay. What about on us?
Portraits, man.
I have to know. Circle of Raptors. That seems pretty safe.
Okay, so it's a prehistoric racing game. Wait, they don't look. Oh, one of them looks like he has a prehistoric. No, they do have prehistoric cars. Wait, why are they just regular people though, with an R for a hat? And why is it all prehistoric themed?
I don't know.
Is this just the beginning of the game? And look at how three-dimensional the palm tree leaves are in the foreground.
Oh yeah.
And the bridge.
Wow.
They look like they look like Donkey Kong Country style or Super Mario RPG style.
Oh yeah.
Dude, but no, I think they're actually in 3D. I think the ones in the foreground. No, they're in 3D. They're moving in 3D.
Oh, you can shoot.
Yeah, this doesn't look terrible. This looks a little bit like either combat cars for the Sega Genesis, or even more importantly, Death Rally for the PC. Yeah, you don't want to press the L button because that'll speed things up. Give him a shot. Do you have anything? Well, you have mines. This might actually be a copy of Death Rally. This is very similar to Death Rally for PC. I used to play a lot of Death Rally. I would actually like to cover that on the channel at some point. Death Rally was a fun game. Do you remember that? Did we ever play that together?
No.
I used to play that a lot. I used to play it with my sister sometimes too. When I first was playing it, me and my sister would play it together, and I would steer the cars, and she would do the mines and the shooting.
Power up, right?
It wasn't supposed to be a two-player game, but you know, two brains together actually made it a little bit easier. And then later on, I wound up playing through the game on my own as well. It's a pretty fun game. It has a decent progression system, and it's a combat racing game, very similar to what we're doing right now. And you would pick up power-ups on the map. I'm pretty sure that the developers of this played that, because it's almost exactly the same perspective, and the mines look the same.
How come we can't look how far?
And instead of having a rocket, though, you had a machine gun in Death Rally. But
well, we did horribly actually.
Yeah, we got third place. We at least didn't get last place. But look how cool that guy looks.
That's not even
DJ Star.
Yeah.
This is incredible. Does it control okay? Is it fun? It seems like it looks pretty fun.
It controls fine.
Why are we using Stone Age cars?
We have all this money now.
Yeah, this is exactly Death Rally. This is exactly how it worked. Yeah, it had a progression system just like this. You had to repair your car first, and then you could upgrade your car. You could put spikes on the bumpers, and you could upgrade different kinds of. Yeah, you could upgrade your machine gun and your mines and etc. But yeah, it's odd that it just starts you in a prehistoric era
Does everyone else
of racing. In Death Rally, you started as a. You started with a Volkswagen Beetle, actually, as your car. And then you moved up, I think a pickup truck was the secondary car.
I can't, how do I get it?
And then eventually you wound up with essentially a Lambo type of car. They couldn't actually make it a Lambo, but it kind of looks like it.
How did they get away with the Beetle, though?
Yeah, I don't know, and it looked exactly like a Beetle. But they called it like a bottle, a bodle or something like that, instead of a Beetle.
That's how they did it.
Yeah.
This is harder than it looks.
Yeah, it looks like it's really hard to control.
Oh!
Are you using nitro?
I just found the turbo button.
Yep.
No wonder I was losing before.
Yep, there's a turbo button. There was a turbo button in Death Rally too. This is... I wouldn't be surprised if this was either made by the same developers or... I mean, it obviously... I mean, there's too many similarities that the developers... the developers certainly at least played Death Rally, if not, if they weren't actually the developers of that game. Yeah, we gotta do Death Rally. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
We gotta cover that on the channel. We gotta figure out how can we play that. I don't know if they ever re-released it on Steam or anything, but we definitely need to cover that title. So let's see. I'm gonna write that down on our ye old long list of things to do.
It never ends, that list.
Yeah, it really doesn't end. Like, if I tell you in a comment on our channel, if you leave a comment that says we should check out a certain game, which happens often on this channel, when we're a gaming channel, you would expect that to happen. And we appreciate it. Go ahead and leave us comments if you think there's a certain game that we should check out. I say we added it to the list. If I say we added it to the list, it doesn't mean that we're going to play it. But it does mean that I did add it to the list. I'm not lying. It will go on the list, but the list, it's incredibly long. So
it's like a priority list almost, right? I mean, got some things on there we definitely want to do.
And right now our priority is just to make some videos that we can release while Ed's on his long-awaited vacation.
It's actually coming up too soon. I've got too much I want to do.
Yeah, we're meeting tomorrow to work on the game. Did you know that? Did you know that, Ed?
I did know. Yeah, I did know. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to meet tomorrow.
I think we're about done with this game, though. What do you think?
I think so. Here's the thing. I want to play it for enough time that we get out of the Stone Age portion of the game, but I just don't. I think that's going to probably take us at least 20 to 30 minutes. It's going to take us many races to do. So I had a lot of fun looking at all the different portraits that they had for the characters. I really think we picked the best portrait that fits our character the best, that fits the character of Game Soup the best.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So what was the name of the game? Carnage. Oh, now it says Carnage Rally, the original title screen. So now we have a separate title screen. So we left the title screen, right? Now we come back to the title screen, and now it says Carnage Rally. Before the game was just called Carnage. I dare you to rewind this video and look at what the title screen used to be. Did you have the Snow White Game Boy? Or did you have, which color did you have for the GBA? Mine was the Snow White one because they were all out of the other colors. I wanted the clear purple one.
That's what I had, translucent purple.
Which a lot of people wanted that translucent purple. That was the coolest one. If you had that one, you were the coolest. But I had the white one, and then I got the GBA SP. I got the cool one of the GBA SP. I got the, it wasn't silver, it was the metallic blue one before it ever came out in the States.
I love that.
I had the Japanese version, but the Japanese ones, there was no region codes on GBA games.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I got the Japanese version for a good price from my old boss, and played it a lot.
SP, one of the greatest consoles.
GBA SP, yeah, way
Handhelds.
better than GBA.
Yeah, that's what it should have been.
Thanks for watching, guys. We like you. Hit record.
Have we played this?
I don't think we've played this
All right.
before. This is probably really good. This might be the entire episode here. Game & Watch Gallery 4.
Why is it Gallery 4? What happened to the first 3?
Play the game,
Play
view
the
the gallery.
game.
Let's play the game. I don't think we want to do any viewing.
we've played this.
We are a gaming channel. We have played this?
We've played this before.
We have? Are you sure we played this?
No.
I don't think we played this. Well, let's just pretend we haven't, because I don't
yeah.
fucking remember anything about it.
Yeah, if we don't remember, then
If we don't remember, you guys
nobody
won't
else
remember.
does, right?
So, yeah, we're playing
Oh my God.
Mario Advance 4 here.
Oh.
Wait, what is this? What is this called? Game & Watch Gallery 4.
Yeah.
So Game & Watch was a series of mini consoles similar to the Tiger Electronics from the 90s, where they had really crappy handheld games that were released by Nintendo. And these were released pre-NES days, actually, in Japan at least. I never actually had a Game & Watch game, but Game & Watch was a an LCD electronic game series that was released by Nintendo. Yeah, back in the 80s.
Coughed up blood. I don't like
Terrifying.
this game. I don't want to play this
Yeah.
one anymore. That's no.
So this is these are reskinned versions of old
They must be right.
Game & Watch games, I assume. Yeah.
Boxing,
And
everyone's
it's where
favorite.
well everyone knows who Mr. Game & Watch is from Smash Brothers, right? That's
That's who the controls are. Raise, return, lower, dodge, punch.
what Game & Watch is.
Yeah.
He's the star of many Game & Watch games, Mr. Game & Watch, which is what they named him. Probably, I think they might have named him for Super Smash Brothers.
Oh really?
He may not have ever been named
Oh,
Mr. Game & Watch.
that's
Why would he be called Mr. Game & Watch?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Me and my friends, when we used to play Smash Bros., I used to actually like to play Mr. Game & Watch often on Smash Bros. Melee, and we used to say Mr. Game and, say something stupid. So we say Mr. Game and Bitch, right?
Right, yeah.
And then there was one that I came up with, was Mr. Game and Shut Up.
Why?
And then one day, my friend called me, my friend that I played Smash Brothers with, and he said, I came up with another Game & Watch funny thing. He called me specifically to say this, and he said, Mr. Game and Crotch.
That's pretty good though.
The most obvious one you could think of.
Oh,
it
yeah.
rhymes exactly with watch.
That's why it's so good though.
And I was like, I said, why did you call me to say that? He said, because it was really fucking funny. Why didn't you laugh? And I said, oh, sorry, I should
Why-
have laughed. I'm just
why didn't
recalling
you
something
laugh?
that maybe didn't happen. That maybe didn't happen, but he did call me to say Mr. Game and Crotch.
Yeah.
I don't remember how I responded, but it was pretty good.
I don't know about this game, man.
So
Boxing.
you're boxing Mr. Boo here.
Yeah, the first enemy.
Plays Luigi.
What's his name? Piddler.
Oh, he's up
Wobbler?
against the ropes. You got him on the ropes now.
Yeah. That first enemy. So you could hit him anywhere. This guy, you have to hit him where the mini ghost is not. That's the trick. Right? Pretty straightforward. Come on.
He's punching Luigi right in the wiener area.
Oh, he's got me. He's got me on the ropes. Photo finish. All right. This is so violent.
Yeah, I never expected to see Luigi just boxing,
Oh.
gloving, and goes, oh, this is exactly the matchup I've always wanted to see.
Isn't it? It really is.
Waluigi versus Luigi. Who's the original? Put him on the ropes. Well, that was easy. All you had to do was just mash the up attack
Yeah.
there.
I hope he gets harder.
The high attack.
Okay.
Ed, say
Yeah.
that again?
I hope he gets harder. Giggity, giggity, giggity jokes.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Ed loves giggity jokes.
No.
If you want to leave your
Oh
best
my
giggity jokes in the
God.
comments below, go ahead and do that.
That's
Ed loves to read them. I don't particularly. I think they're cringe and dumb, but Ed loves them, so if you want to leave those in the comments, go ahead.
Oh, it's the same fight as the first level. Oh, all right.
Maybe it just loops.
Yeah, he bopping. We're getting out of here. We're getting
So
there.
you can, if you want to hear more giggity jokes, though, check out the YouTube channel Alpha Investments,
Oh my god.
starring Rudy.
I think we've played this. I
Yeah,
feel like
this
we've
looks
played
familiar.
Yeah.
This looks familiar.
We might have just not played those other ones.
Yeah, we maybe just didn't play those other games.
Oh god, this
So you feed Yoshi a cookie, then what the fuck? do
that
you
was
do?
cement. This is a cement
Oh,
factory.
did you just feed Yoshi cement? You're a really bad pet owner.
Sleeping with the fishes now.
Ed, I'm gonna take my cues from what you're demonstrating here.
Oh, no.
When I take care of your cat, I'm gonna be taking care of Ed's pet, his cat, soon as he goes on a much-needed vacation coming up.
No, not much need.
It's probably not much needed. I mean, our life is practically a vacation. Oh, that just crushes you
he was
into
crushed.
the ceiling there.
Yeah, he was murdered to death. That was okay. These games are really slow paced. Fire! This one just called Fire. Catch the people falling from the burning building with your
Holy
rescue
shit.
net and bounce them to safety.
Just don't drop them. Don't drop them. Oh yeah, this is a minigame in Pictionary for NES.
Really?
Yeah, they have the same game. Yeah. Except in Pictionary, when they hit the ground, if you don't save them, they make a sound. They make a squishing sound.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was actually pretty funny.
I'm curious how this gets harder.
Yeah, it's gonna get harder. They're gonna send more guys, so you have to juggle multiple guys
Oh, I see.
moving at once. Yeah, it's gonna be terrifying, and I can't wait to hear the squishing sound that they make when they hit the ground. Yeah, I used to love playing Pictionary for NES, and this was probably my favorite minigame in Pictionary for NES, where you had to save the people from the falling out of the burning building.
We just saved Yoshi. How did he get back in the fire?
Yeah, Yoshi. Stay out of the fire. There's multiple Yoshis though. There's Boshi, the blue one, and there's multiple green Yoshis. When you really consider it, if you go to Boshi's Island in Super Mario RPG, or if you're playing Super Mario World, you can lose a Yoshi. You find another egg, you get another Yoshi. Where did he come from? Is it the same Yoshi that fell in the pit earlier in the level, or is it a new Yoshi? I assume it's a new Yoshi, and he's always just named Yoshi. Oh, you gotta save Yoshi's son now. It blew up into a bomb. Let that hit the ground? Maybe? It blows up?
Yeah, I imagine you'd lose if you...
Well, look how high Toad's bouncing.
Oh, what if they all have different
So there are like 3 positions here. This is actually a pretty well designed. As far as a Tiger Electronics style LCD game, this is actually a fairly well designed one. Like, I could see myself having fun with this if I was 5 years old and on a road trip.
Look how slowly... Oh, okay. We've got some interesting
nothing else to
things.
do. You don't have any other video games to play. You don't have anything else to do. This is pre-internet days.
This reminds me a lot. Do you remember there was a game in the original Wario where... Well, I guess all the mini games.
One of these is gonna get squished.
Yeah. Once you unlocked some of the mini games in WarioWare, you could just play them like Paper Airplane.
Sure.
And they were this simple. There was one rule and one gameplay control, like one thing you did.
Yeah, this is what video games were back then. This is why people used to go outside.
Yeah, right. Because this is fun, but it doesn't hold your attention.
No, video games were not designed to hold your attention for long periods of time. And they didn't do it on purpose. If they could figure out how to hold your attention for long periods of time, they would have fucking tried to do it.
Yeah.
But they just didn't know. They just didn't know any better.
Are you serious? Okay. I was like, how do you get all those?
Yeah, you did it. You fucking did it. I'm proud of you, man.
It might be pretty lean. Well, thanks. I mean...
save Yoshi first. Obviously you want to save Yoshi over Toad. Toad's an annoying little guy.
Yeah. I wonder how hard this could get.
I think you're seeing it right now.
I guess.
You're doing. I mean, you're really you're an expert at this.
Who's that?
You're an ultra expert at this.
Somebody's calling me.
Do you have Robo's theme song as your ringtone?
Oh, it's yeah. Keep playing.
Okay.
It's very easy.
All right, so Joe's gonna have to take over here. We're gonna lose it. So I used to have Robo's theme song as my ringtone on my phone, and Ed copied me, and he still has it. Now, right now, I have just the regular old T-Mobile sound effect on my phone. I never changed it. I haven't changed it. I haven't really cared to change my ringtone since maybe the early 2000s, when ringtones were a big thing. There used to be advertisements everywhere for ringtone companies. Companies would constantly be trying to sell you these ringtones. They would sell you a ringtone, believe it or not. Now you can just make anything a ringtone, and you can do it for free. And you can just take they would just take copyrighted music, and I guess that's how they got the money from doing it. But now you can just, copy the copyrighted music and use it as your ringtone. So Ed's back, and he's going to be taking over control again.
Oh God, did it get harder?
No. it's the same fucking thing.
Very slow.
Yeah, this is a perfect game to keep your kid occupied in the backseat of the car for about 14 minutes on a hot summer day as you're driving to I'm gonna say Chincoteague, Virginia.
I've never heard of that. Is that a real place?
Yeah, it's a real place. We went there on vacation one year when I was a kid. because they have the horse crossing once a year in Chincoteague, Virginia, and my sister wanted to go because the horses cross across the lake and you get to see a bunch of horses. My sister was into, horses, and like many little girls are, and I was supremely bored during the entire trip. I can't even remember how I entertained. It must have been Game Boy. It must have been Game Boy.
Yeah, right.
So this would be the game. This would be something that you would use to keep your kids' interest for 14 minutes.
Like the problem with this is it's boring.
And then you'd have to give them another game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is boring by...
It's boring.
Wait, you lost one Toad so you lose? And now Mario and Luigi hide in the carriage and then...
It's okay, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's okay. It looks like Mario and Luigi just fucking panicked.
Yeah, they did.
And jumped into the carriage.
Oh, look at all... Okay, now we got things
Now,
to dodge.
yeah, I wish you could just start at this point, though.
I know,
because
shouldn't it?
where things are interesting. But you actually have to play through about 4 minutes of boringness before
Yeah.
you get into something interesting. It's like a lot of roguelike games are like that, though. Where, like, the beginning of the game is not hard at all.
I wonder if this is actually impossible.
Wait, look at Yoshi. He didn't even die. He just got a head.
Oh.
He got a headache. He got a bump on the head and bump on the noggin, and he just walked off.
Do you think at a certain point they introduce so many characters that it's literally impossible to continue?
I mean, they have to at some point, right? It
I
would
don't
have
know,
to
do
go
they?
that way at some point.
Yes.
I mean, it has to be physically possible for at least a robot to do, right? Like a robot that's framed perfectly bouncing the enemies. That's framed
Yeah.
perfectly saving each enemy.
What? Why?
So you just get a heart? No?
Oh.
It gives you a heart. Maybe it gives you an extra miss.
Oh yeah, it took away our second. This is
Okay,
what
so it
happened.
subtracts your miss. Got it.
This building sure is
So
continuing
do
to
you
burn.
know the release dates of any other consoles? The exact release date of any other consoles besides the GameCube, the GBA, and the Sega Dreamcast? The Sega Dreamcast is the most memorable of all time
Yeah.
because it was 9/9/99. What a perfect day to release anything.
I used to remember the PlayStation 2 release date. It was also in 2001 because that's also the year that Majora's Mask came out.
Okay.
And they came out within, I think, a week of each other. And I can even tell you some of the... Well, Rez was a launch title for PlayStation 2.
So was Fantavision.
Oh, Fantavision.
Were there any good PlayStation 2 launch titles? If you know of any, leave them in the comments.
Yeah.
That was a trick question. There aren't any.
I mean, there are almost never any good launch titles, period, for
Yeah.
any consoles, not just PlayStation, you know?
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Even I would like to defend Nintendo as a Nintendo fanboy, a complete Nintendo
Yeah.
fanboy, JK. But I would like to defend the GameCube, but I can't even defend
No.
that because that didn't have any good launch titles. They held Super Smash Bros. Melee so they could sell more copies of Luigi's Mansion, and by God, it worked.
Yeah.
It worked on me. I would never have bought Luigi's Mansion. I might not have even bought Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 if
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion was, or if Super Smash Bros. Was a launch title. I think they just knew that the power of Super Smash Bros. Was way too high. Even back then. That was basically Super Smash Bros. 2. And they knew even back then. This is Super Smash Bros. 2. Guys,
I thought it was supposed to be a launch title, and it got delayed.
yeah, I think it was, but I
That's the story,
think
right?
it got, that's
Yeah.
the cover story, right? But you know that one's gonna die, yeah.
This is incredibly
But these
boring.
companies, do we want to keep on going to see how far Ed can get here?
No,
or do we not.
I really don't care about this. Like, I have no investment in this. We've done 279 jumps, and I'm just like, God, it's so boring. Like, oh my God, I would rather just sit in the car quietly and look out the window.
So I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah?
About a recent trip that I took.
Yeah?
I recently took a trip to get my phone fixed. My phone was broken.
Yeah?
This isn't actually that recent. This is an older story, but
All right.
don't let them know, Ed.
Okay, I won't say it.
So I went to get my phone fixed, right? It had a cracked screen and it kept turning off by itself. It's a Samsung Galaxy S9. But I took it to the Samsung repair store, and they're not allowed even. They don't have right to repair anymore. You can't just go in there and solder the shit. You just have to replace the whole board. That was what they said they had to do, because they were an officially licensed Samsung
Yeah.
company. So all they really do is that they just replace pieces in your
Should
in
have read
your
the
phone.
directions. I should have read the directions.
So I went there. Yeah, they told me basically it would be more worthwhile for me to buy a new phone. And so that's exactly what I did. And I transferred all my data over to the new phone. It's a real pain to do because there's a bunch of stuff you don't think about, you know, when you're trading.
Yeah.
Changing computers, changing phones, etc., etc. And also, I was going to get a haircut. I went to the haircut place, and they were closed for renovations for the day. So I lost a lot of time that day because I got nothing. I spent about an hour and a half driving and going around to places and getting nothing done. So I just went home. That's the end of the story.
Damn. And that's the end of this this little mini episode about, what's this game called?
Game & Watch 4 for the
go.
GBA. I mean, it's fun, and it's.
I mean, kind of.
I mean, yeah. There's really okay.
Not.
No, it's not. It isn't really fun.
Not really
it's fun if you're a kid in 2002 and you're on a car trip. That's about it.
It's like a cool look.
So yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, it's cool as a historical game. Like it's part of Nintendo's legacy.
Yeah, and
like, come on.
You know, I guess it was worth checking out just for that.
Oh.
Just for that purpose, just as a legacy, invasion. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
You know, we've invaded Nintendo's legacy. I think they don't ever send this video to Nintendo. Okay, we like you.